Hello and welcome to this FPL Gameweek 25 transfer deal sheet video with me, Holly Shand. We've now got the schedule confirmed for the next 5 game weeks with all the blanks and doubles, including this week, which is both a blank and a double. So I'm going to be looking at the players you should buy, monitor and sell in each position ahead of game week 25. Let's get into it. Starting off with defenders then, and Everton's James Tarkowski is one of the best defenders you can buy this week. For the double game week, I actually rate Everton's clean sheet chances at home to Aston Villa in their first of their double game week fixtures, and having seen how poor Liverpool's defence looked against Real Madrid in the Champions League this midweek, they're on the avoid list right now. So Tarkowski's obviously under Sean Dyche now. We're expecting more consistency of clean sheets from Everton, and we also know that a lot of the play is involving set pieces where Tarkowski is particularly prolific. He's already got a goal since Sean Dyche took charge, so I think he's a really good option to buy this week. On the monitor list is Kieran Trippier. I'm really surprised to see him as the most transferred out player this week. Remember, he's on course to be the best performing defender in a single FPL season, breaking the record currently held by Andrew Robertson. He's got 5 goal involvements so far this season. He's top for bonus points. I think it's really dangerous to sell him, especially if you bought him early, because if you bought him at 5 million, he's now 6.1 million. You're going to lose value on him when you sell him, because inevitably you're going to want to buy him back. On the sell list is Luke Shaw. It's a difficult one to get rid of the Manchester United fullback because he has been a very good fantasy option for us in recent weeks, but he does seem to be playing quite a few games at centre-back, which does dent his attacking appeal. And the fact that Manchester United have 2 blanks in the next 4 game weeks plus a trip to Anfield means that you can't really afford to be holding Luke Shaw in your squad at the moment. Into the midfield and on the buy list is Liverpool's Mo Salah. I think if you're investing in the Liverpool attack, Salah is the first point of call, especially if you can get him in easily, because he's the most likely player to see significant minutes in the double game week. He's in form. We've seen him get a couple of goals and a couple of assists in recent games, including in the Champions League on Tuesday night, and that makes him a captain pick as well. So I think if you can get to Salah easily, he is the route to go for. On the monitor list is Marcus Rashford, who has seen a significant number of transfers out this week, which seems bizarre to me. He's absolutely undroppable on current form. I know there's a couple of blanks in the schedule, but you've got to think about the fact he's fixture-proof, the amount of attacking returns he's got since the restart. He's been the best player in the game in that period, averaging 8.9 points per game. And again, he started the season at 6.5 million. He's now 7.3. So if you've had him for a while and you sell him, you're going to want to buy him back at some point, and when you do, he's going to be more expensive. But if you are looking for a route to Mo Salah, I think Kevin De Bruyne is a sell now. I think managers were looking for an excuse to sell him anyway after 3 attacking returns in the last 6. He's been a little bit disappointing in terms of his output, his minutes, his goal threat as well in recent games. All of that we need to consider. And he missed the Champions League fixture midweek through illness, didn't travel, so I think that gives us the opportunity to sell him now. Pep doesn't even know if he'll be available for game week 25, and when we're holding a few blankers on our benches, we need our starting 11 to be absolutely nailed on for minutes. Moving on to forwards then, and Ollie Watkins is on the buy list, having got goals in 4 consecutive games. We've been looking at Aston Villa assets for a while because they don't blank in either 25 or 28, and now they've got a double game week in 29 against Chelsea and Leicester, so there's plenty of potential for him to deliver in those games as well. On the monitor list is Harry Kane. He's a player who I've seen a lot of transfers out. He's got a negative number of net transfers this week, which surprises me. For me, he's absolutely a hold in our squads. He shouldn't be the route to getting Liverpool players for double game week 25. He's got the potential in game week 26 and 27, where he plays Wolves and Nottingham Forest, to be the top performing player in those game weeks. A clear captain pick as well. He's a player that if you sell him this week, you're going to want to get him back, and it's not going to be easy to get him back in if you do sell him. He's got 23 goal involvements from 24 games. He's on for his best ever season in FPL. Now is not the time to jump off. On the sell list is Fulham's Alexander Mitrovic, who is an injury doubt once again. I do feel sorry for managers that have held him through what's been a torrid period where he's missed games through injury, he's had a suspension, he's missed penalties. It's really been a frustrating time, but I think now We need to rip the band-aid off and get him out of our teams, because the thing is with Mitrovic, we need 11 starters this week. Mitrovic is not guaranteed. You can't afford to be holding a flagged player going into a blank game week where you've only got 11 players on your pitch. And, you know, he makes a nice route to either Watkins or Darwin Núñez when he's not been in form anyway, so now's absolutely the time to jump off. I aim to answer all of your questions within 24 hours of the video going live, so any transfer dilemmas, chips, strategy problems as well, get them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer all of them. Remember, the deadline is Friday, 6:30 p.m. UK time for FPL Gameweek 25. I'll be back with the press conference live stream on Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Link is in the description. Do not miss it. Good luck for FPL Gameweek 25.